Let us start. Yesterday we have gone through the Excel sheet, but some part could have been covered today. That's the reason I just again started with Excel sheet. There are certain problems which you can do it in Excel sheet. So we will see today. There are different problems related to our civil engineering. So we can convert those numerical problem into given data, and that given data, for that given data we can make the solution. And if we just even change small things, so even in that case, that particular solution or that particularly problem solution we will get. Now let us consider particularly. I'll just go through. These are the worksheets. Out of that worksheets, I have just clicked on fluid mechanics problem worksheet. And here, suppose that given part is there. In the given part, it is mentioned that volume is given 5 meter cube and weight is given 45 kilonewton. Also, specific weight of the water is 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. So now here, what we can do one thing. Whatever the given data is there, so we can mark that given data, or we can just highlight those things so that we will be able to understand that this is the given part. Though I marked with this yellow color, so you can mark with any different color, and accordingly, so it will be distinguished from the other things, so specifically solution part. So here, if we just look at this particularly Chaitro and Diksha, you are from section B, right, or section A? Chaitro and
Section A, sir.
Section A.
Section B, sir. Section B. Section B.
Section B. हाँ मी तेच म्हणते. Chaitro तामगडे.
सेक्शन बी सर.
हाँ ओके फाइन. सेक्शन बी वरती माझा NMCP आहे. सेक्शन ए वरती माझा DRPCS आहे. ओके, त्याच्यामुळे कधी कधी ते कन्फ्युजन होतं, तर म्हणून जस्ट ठीक आहे. सो वी विल अगेन गो थ्रू दिस the same part. Okay, so what we have done, we have just converted. Suppose there is a problem from fluid mechanics for the given volume and weight data. We have to convert, or we have to calculate specific weight. Okay, specific weight as well as specific gravity. So suppose particularly volume of the oil is given. Okay, volume of the oil is given as well as weight of the oil is given. Now from that we have to calculate specific weight of the oil. So that can be calculated. Apart from that, if we just know this particularly specific weight of the oil and specific weight of the water, so in that case we can calculate specific gravity as well. So this is what just a very simple formula is applicable here, and we are going to calculate based on that. So if we just look at here, volume is given 5 meter cube, that's the unit. So now what you have to understand, first of all, this is the first column. You just always remember, whatever the column is there, or whatever the text is there, so text have to be in one column. So what I have done here, I have just made a text, or whatever the given parameters are there, I have marked in one column. And then this is the column. Okay, column A, I have marked here given, I have marked their volume. So to again differentiate it, what I can do, I can just click on given, make it bold, and increase the font size from here. I'll just increase the font size. So if you just look at what I've done, I have marked here given. I can just click on this here bold, and then click here given parameter. Okay. So if you just increase the font size, so this will get differentiated from the other parameters. Okay. So now here, as I mentioned, that whatever text is there, you always remember the text have to be in different column, and the data, whatever the numeric values are there. So numeric values for volume, that is 5, you have to keep it in different column. So this is the second column. I have just keep in the second column. Weight is mentioned in the second column, that is 45, and specific weight of the water, that is 9.81. Now you just look at the third column. This third column, I have just marked the units. So again, to differentiate, what I can do, I can just click on here. So I want in between 1 and 2, I want again a row. So I'll click on second row, and I'll right click on that, and I'll click insert command here. What I've done, I'll just again tell you. So click on the here second column, second row. Click on second row, and right click on that, and there is an insert command. Just click on the here. Now here, what you can do, you can just write on here. These are the parameters. Then this is the value, and this is the unit. Okay. So this is how we can differentiate this. Okay, we can differentiate it, and here we have written deliberately. We have to write what are the things we have written there. So parameters, always remember, keep whatever text are there. So you have to just mention that text in one column. In other column, just mention the values, whatever the values are there. And in the third column, mention the units of it. So these units have been mentioned in the third column. So if you just make like this, suppose I just want to make, this is the 5 meter cube. So I'll write here 5 meter cube and just click on here. So, okay, to make this cube, so you can just click on here, go to here font, and this is the arrow coming out. Click on here. And if you click on this, there is a subscript command. Just click on the subscript command and click on OK. So this will become rest to the power. So 5 meter cube is this is the one 5 meter cube. And suppose again I'll just mark here 45 kilonewton. 45 kilonewton. Now you want to use this 5 and 45. You cannot suppose just for example, I want to write a formula. This is equals to 45 divided by 5. So what I'll do, I'll just click on here and then divide it by 5 and press enter. So now you just look at, it will give you the error, or this is called as a error. This is giving you the value, which is because error it is mentioned. Why? Because you have mentioned here value as well as text. But suppose if I removed this text here, just put only value. Here also, in both the cases, in both the cells, you have to do like this. Now you just look at, it has given you the exact answer. So that is the case. this is the reason I just have mentioned values in this second column and unit in the third column, while parameter in the first column. So this is the given data. So again, I'll just tell you one thing, that suppose you want to insert a row here. So what I can do, I can just click on this sixth row, right click on it, insert. Again, you want just in this one, seventh, right click on there, insert. So this can be done. So I just don't need that much. So I'll just delete. And now I'll write here as a solution. Now solution I have mentioned there. Now again I can differentiate that solution. So how to differentiate that? Go to here, click on bold and increase the font size. So that's how this get differentiated. Now we have to calculate specific weight of the oil, or you can say this is the volume. I can write down here, this is the volume of the oil, and then weight of the oil. So this will be now more clear that which one is the oil and which one is the what is the volume of the oil and what is the weight of the oil. So once you clear that whatever the parameters, write down first of all the parameters, all the parameters should be written, and then now what we have to first of all calculate specific weight of the oil. So specific weight of the oil we have to calculate. So first of all we should know the formula. So we can do one thing, we can write down the formula here in a text. This is all text, that the formula is, I can just even mark it, click on bold. What is the formula? Specific weight of the oil, which is equals to weight of the oil divided by volume of the oil. So that's the formula. With the help of this, I have written here that I want specific weight of the oil. Now I'll double click on here and I have written here equals to, and this is equals to weight of the oil. So this is weight of the oil divided by volume of the oil. So weight of the oil and volume of the oil. So I marked there, and now once I press enter, so you will get the value. Now you will ask, so this is very simple. We can do it even, this is 45 divided by 5, but though I am telling this is the simple formula, but if there are many complex formulas, just there are certain complex formula, in that case you have to always remember this thing. Now once it is done, so I can just click on this. Suppose I want to make it 5.5. So just look at this value now. It will get automatically changed. Look at this. I want to make it instead of 45.5, instead of 45, just make it 50. Look at this. This value get automatically changed. I don't need to again enter the formula. So that is the use of it. If you are going to use a proper formula, and you have to give here, as I mentioned, that this is the cell address. You have to give the cell address and do not mention exact values. So even if you are changed, now suppose this is only 11, 10 rows are there. Now instead of 11 to 12 rows, if there could have been say 50 or 100 rows, in that case, even by changing a simple value, you will get, or you will be checking that the particularly values will be available to you within a fraction of seconds. So that is the use, or that is the power of this Excel. Now, similar way, suppose you want to calculate specific gravity now. So specific gravity, what is the formula of the specific gravity? We have just calculate specific weight. So specific gravity, which is equals to specific weight of the oil divided by specific weight of the water. So specific gravity is equals to specific weight of the oil divided by specific weight of the water. So if I just mark there, this is the formula. Now specific gravity. So this is this. If I just double click on it, and even I've used here round option. So it will get round up to a particularly number because this has been 9.090909091. So it is very bigger one. There are more decimal points, so I don't want this so many decimal points. So what I'll do, I'll just round it up to only 3 decimal digits. That's it. So now, first of all, what you have to do, you have to click on round, and then this is the cell address. That what is the cell address? B9. B9. What is the B9? B9 is this one. Specific weight of the oil divided by B5. What is B5? B5 is the specific weight of the water. So we have given here cell address. So you have to always remember that while giving the form, while in the editing the formula, always remember you have to give the cell address, and then if you just give the cell address and comma 3, and that is how, if I just press enter, you will get this value. So instead of more digits, it has given the only 3 digits after decimal point. So this is how we can make a simple problem. Now, even if I just change, instead of specific weight of the oil, or suppose weight of the oil has been changed to 100, so you can look at all the values will get changed here. So look at this. Now, if you want to again differentiate this thing, so you can just click on here and give the font color. Just click on this. You want to give the different font color. Suppose let us give you a red. So that is the solution. You will get the value. Again, click on here. Red. So this will be, so you can do any number of formatting or whatever you like the formatting, you can do it, but this should be the minimum formatting wherein what is the given data and what are the different solutions of it. So this should be marked. So if you mark here, so you will be you will understand the things that this is the solution. You got your formula, you got this formula as well. You can just simply click on here, make it bold. So that's the formula. So I've used here, if you can look at, I've used here, this is the wrap text. I mark the wrap text as well as the this particularly merge and center also. So wrap text and merge and center, this has been clicked for this formula. So that's how you will get this thing. Now sometimes what happened that you actually scroll down, that suppose if you just scroll down here, now you do not know what is the given parameter. Now just look at, you are scrolling down, you do not know what is the given parameter. So what should be done in that case? So there is a very simple part. Suppose if you just click on this row, you go to the view option, and then there is a freeze frame. So you can just click on this freeze frame option. Now you just scroll down. So you will be seeing this given parameter always. Or wherever, whatever you feel that this should be appearing every time when I scroll down or when I scroll up. Okay, it should be, we should see this thing. So you have to just go ahead with this freeze pen. So I can just click on here and unfreeze pen. So now if I just even scroll down, so I won't be able to see that. So this is also the command that is very helpful. So that was one formula related to the fluid mechanics. So again, I'll just give an example for the some problem. So okay, now this thing, whatever I just mentioned, Excel sheet. So as I told you in earlier classes, that even if you do not have a particularly this desktop or a computer. So if you have a smartphone with you, just go to the Play Store and download any kind of spreadsheet software. There are number of spreadsheet software. You can use that spreadsheet software, download that app, and with the help of, I've already downloaded the earlier videos. You can nowadays every day, once this particularly lecture will get over, by the end of the day, I'll just make sure that particularly recording will be available on Google Classroom. So basically the link will be available on the Google Classroom, and you will get the video for YouTube. I'll just make sure that you will get that thing. So you just go through those videos and always try to check that if you can able to see, if you can able to just take all those options in your smartphone as well, whatever the spreadsheet app if you are going to install on your smartphone. So in that case, you can just click on that particularly software and just try to practice these things. If you practice those things, so it would be helpful for you. So okay, I'll just go to the now SOM problem. Well, now here this is how the some different formula now. So the formula is something like this. Suppose if you have this diameter, if you have diameter having this value 9 centimeter, then there is another diameter having the value of 13 centimeter. You got a length of 100 centimeter of it, and then deflection or the delta is 0.5 mm, and the load acting on it is 250 kilonewton. Now you want to calculate what is the area, what is the stress, and what is the strain. So very simple one. What is the area, what is the stress, and what is the strain for this kind of particularly parameters. So again, one thing, what I can just do, I can just click on here, right click on here, insert, and right down here, these are the parameter, and then these are the values, and this is the unit. And once you select it, click on bold, and just make sure that you will be able to see all those things, parameter, values, as well as the units. So so these are the things: parameter, values, and units. Okay, so what are the parameters? D1 is the parameter. Okay, I don't need here equals to. You can just understand. So D1, the value of diameter. So instead of, there are two diameters. So instead of writing here only D, I've written here D1 and D2. So diameter 1 is 9 centimeter. Diameter 2, it is the 13 centimeter. You can see all the units have been marked in the different column. Values are in the different column, while parameters are in the different columns. So yes, so these are the things. Now solution, you can just click on this V1 part, click on bold, click on increase the font size. Again, solution, make it bold, increase the font size. Now we have the formula. Formula is pi by 4 into D2 square minus D1 square. While stress, the formula is P divided by A, and strain is delta divided by L. So you calculate area, you have to calculate stress and strain. And the formula, for the sake of understanding what kind of formulas are available, that is to be written, so that even if you or some other person, if check it after some time, so should understand what are the different formula and how you have kept it. Now you just look at this formula here in the formula bar, mark there. Now how to write here pi. So pi, either you can write directly the value of pi or otherwise pi, and then this parenthesis divide by 4 and give one more parenthesis to that, and then multiplied by d2 square. What I have written here, just look at this d2 square. D2 square means this C4, that is the cell address, and C4 raised to the power. This is the raised to the power 2 minus C3 raised to the power 2. So that is how you can just use this formula, and then once you have entered, so you just make sure this pi by 4, it is in one bracket, and this d2 square minus d1 square, it is in the another bracket, so that that the rules of that particularly plus minus, there should be the first time it should solve the bracket, and then it should go for the multiplication, and then it should go for the or division and all those things. So it should follow the rules of precedence. So likewise, you can just give the brackets wherever is required, and then click on enter. And this is the unit. This is the centimeter square is the unit of this area, and then sigma, that is the stress. So this stress, what is the formula? Formula is P divided by A. So you got here P and you got here area. So that is the unit of it. So load divided by there is needed to find them. Okay, so that is the this formula are exactly the cell address. Using the cell address, this formula is being mentioned. So if you have mentioned properly this P and A, what is your P is 250 divided by this 69.11. So accordingly, you will get the value. And then epsilon, or you can say that's the strain. So strain equals to this change in whatever the delta is given, that is 0.5, and divided by total length, that is 100. So you will get this 0.5 divided by 100. Now make sure, you have to make sure the units are proper. So units are proper or in one unit itself. So accordingly, you can click on that. C6 is 0.5. Now marked here, raised to the power minus 3 means are converted in terms of meter. Similarly, C5, that is length 100 multiplied by 10 raised to the power. So 10 raised to the power minus 2 means again converted in terms of meter. So finally 0.0005 you got it here as meter. So these are the formula, and these are the values, these are the units of it. So that's the justification. This is the area. So you have marked here formula in one cell, and in front of that you have marked here what is the formula in terms of cell address. So once you click on that, you can just given here red color, so that is a solution. This is also solution. This is also solution, and that these are the units, different units you have marked there. So formula in terms of cell address, formula in terms of exact things, in terms of parameter, So always remember this thing. So parameters should be written separately, values should be written separately, units should be written separate. So in the separate column, you have to use this separate column. D1 9 centimeter, D2 13 centimeter, and use the different formatting so that you will be able to understand that yes, these are the given parameter, and then this is the solution wherein we have to write here area, and for that what is the formula there, and for that formula what is the value you got here. This is the value for area, you got the value for stress here, and you got the value for strain. So that's how we have seen the first part. We have seen the fluid mechanics problem, and then strength of material problem. And very similar to that, you can practice very simple formula, whatever the applicable to you. So that you can practice in MS Excel sheet. MS Excel sheet, as I already mentioned, that this is the major part, or most of the time, even sometimes or many of the times, you don't require programming part, but yes, you will require Excel sheet. You have to at least make an Excel sheet. You have to be very make sure that you are going to practice that properly, so that even in the if you are in your own consultancy firm, or if you are in the design firm, or if you are in some particularly government firm also, so anywhere this will be requiring. So this things you should keep it in mind, and try to practice some small problems. This math problem, as we have seen in earlier lectures, how to even generate the chart. Chart generation is very popular and it's very common. You should know this thing. And then this is the simple formula, how to use with the help of this simple formula. It looks like a very simple one, but you have to make the practice of it. Once you do the practice, yes, you will be able to understand it very clearly. So similarly, for the strength of material problem also, we have maintained that thing. Well, flat slab is not basically we have not yet covered. But anyways, I'll just show you in short. Suppose this is a problem that design an interior panel of flat slab of 5.6 meter by 5.6 meter panel dimension. It carries a superimposed load of 7 kilonewton per meter square. Use M20 and Fe415 grade of material and design the flat slab with drop only and no column capital. So that's the problem. So from here, we have to just make sure that what is the panel size. So panel size is 5.6 by 5.6. So I'll mark here 5.6. Then there is a, or from that we can say that one length is 5.6 and the second length is 5.6. Then live load is mentioned there, 7 kilonewton per meter square. Concrete grade is mentioned, that is 20 Newton per mm square. This M20 is 20 Newton per mm square. Steel grade Fe415, so it means that this is the 415 is the steel Newton per mm square. So this is the problem, and from that problem you have to convert this as given data. So conversion, you can just look at, this is the problem. You will see the open any textbook, and in the textbook you will see number of problems over there. That problems may be related to survey, that problems may be related to fluid mechanics or strength of material, whatever the subject you like. You can go to the geotechnical engineering, or you can go to the some engineering mechanics, or even mathematical one. Take any kind of problem. And whatever the values you got, just convert that value something like this given data. Once you got, this is the first step, that you have to convert this problem. This is the textual problem. Convert this textual problem to this mathematical one. This is very important, that first of all you have to convert it. But if you do not convert, then you cannot use this cell address, or you cannot use this value separately. So this is very important, that you have to first of all convert. Okay, what is the length one? It is 5.6. What is the unit? It is a meter. So length 1, this is 5.6 meter. Then length 2, yes, this is 5.6. Sometimes that this may be different and this may be different. So you'll have to change accordingly. Then panel is square, that is the mentioned there. Anyways, then live load is given 7 kilonewton per meter square, while concrete grade is given 20 Newton per mm square. Steel grade is given 415 Newton per mm square. So once you convert that, and then you will be able to solve. These are the different solutions, that how to make the solution. So though you have not gone through this part, so you won't be able to understand it. But this is how you have to cover that. Just look at this. How just mark the step 1. Then you have to mark the what is the sub step there to calculate the width of the column strip and middle strip. Then to calculate the width strip. Then step 2 is to calculate thickness of the flat slab and drop panel. And you can use the different things, just like mark them. This particular text is there, and this is the total formula. So that's the formula you have to use always. Or if I marked here, so you have to use the help of this cell address only. Always remember that you are going to use the cell address. Do not just write here any values. If you write down here values instead of cell address, so that would be applicable. This form or this program will be applicable to only the current part, and you won't be able to do it or edit it with smoothness. So this is very important. And text, you can write text. You can use this here, wrap text and merge center, and accordingly you can calculate the things. So practice it at your home. And yes, if you have any doubt or anything, if you do not understand, you can just message me, or just you can even message me on the Google Classroom, or even in this message box. You can write down at the last if you have some problems, that we will solve it in that lecture or in the upcoming lecture as well. So again, today you must have got the Google Classroom link for the attendance. So try to mark the attendance by today itself. So here we will stop. Thank you.